I now recognize the representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ranking Member Keating, also wonderful.
Mr. Chairman, could you repeat your introduction again, please?
Yes, we have set the standard on the floor of the House, and I'm simply...
What is that standard, Mr. Chairman? Would you repeat what you just said when you introduced a duly elected representative from the United States of America? Please.
I will. The representative from Delaware, Mr. McBride.
Mr. Chairman, you are out of order. Mr. Chairman, have you no decency? I've come to know you a little bit, but this is not decent.
We will continue this
You
hearing.
will not continue it with me unless you introduce a duly elected representative the right way.
This hearing is adjourned.
She's my perfect woman.
At any moment.
Yeah, so look, growing up, very little interest in politics, to be honest. So my background is in community services, it's in youth work. So it made sense to go to the branch of government that was closest to the ground and say, hey, this is something we need. Which in that scenario was actually services for LGBTI young people. Became more involved in, local government actually existed to me, which was new. Up until that point, I just sort of thought fairies collected the bins, and that's how the world worked. But yeah, and then I was very fortunate that the Baxendine Council in 2017, in response to the postal survey on marriage equality, raised the rainbow flag outside the town as a response.
She's my perfect woman.
I'm very proud that my first notice of motion is one that every sitting councillor has unanimously agreed to be listed as a supporter on. We certainly know that gender inequality persists in Australia, and local governments have a key role to play in driving positive change.
This is Western Australia's Legislative Council, also known as the Upper House or the House of Review. This is what it's projected to look like after Saturday's election. Labor has 16 seats, the Liberals have 11. There are a couple of Nationals, 4 Greens, and 1 each to the Legalised Cannabis Party, the Australian Christians, and One Nation.
And we're going to expect probably the Greens to probably insert other demands in return for their support.